has been a long and bloody year since the end of the Great War. While the Emperor has claimed victory, the peace that so many heroes gave their lives for has not settled on the lands. The hordes of chaos, though leaderless, continue to taint the northlands of the Empire. Vicious warriors attack merchant caravans and raid isolated farms and villages. The Emperor's battle-weary soldiers patrol the forests and hills, ever vigilant against bloodthirsty warbands intent on looting and slaughter. No escape from chaos. It marks us all. In the months following Emperor Magnus's great victory over the Chaos hordes at the gates of Kislev, sporadic fighting plagued the lands of the Northern Empire. Though scattered and leaderless, Chaos warbands still ravaged south, pillaging and destroying. Hard-pressed, the armies of the Elector counts grew weary from constant war. Even as the first chill of autumn touched the air, Count Otto von Gruber of Ostermark gathered his forces east of the Middle Mountains to battle yet one more incursion. Amongst his captains was young Stefan von Kessel, a man with a reputation tainted by the execution of his grandfather for chaos worship, and whose brand-scarred face bore the mark of chaos itself.
It is imperative that we hold the higher ground from which we can bombard the enemy with our cannons. Captain Steimer will hold the line of this side of the River Osbeck, backed up by Captain Feldsturm's artillery.
What is my role, Count?
You will take a contingent to cross the river and attack the watchtower the Chaos forces are holding on the hill. Drive them back and secure that hill so Feldsturm can set up his battery on the higher ground.
Defeat is impossible! I must change my position. We shall rout the scum from the field. I am needed over there. I shall lead the army forth. I must change my position. Men of the Empire, your time has come. From the walls of that tower we can strike forth at the hated slaves of darkness. The gods have offered up this hour for our vengeance, so grasp it with fervor and salve your anguish with the blood of the Northmen! Drive them back to their caves and take that tower!
Or death! The southern cowards have found us! Kill them all!
Prepare for the attack! We are yours to command.
We shall rout the scum from the field.
The army of the Emperor is under attack. The darkness shall not defeat us. Been spotted. We stand ready. Those infernal machines will be the end of us. They need to be destroyed before we can advance.
A hard blow now could swing the battle.
The might of Sigmar has crushed the foe.
We shall rout the scum from the field. There is bloody work to be done this day. The tower is ours again. Captain Feldsturm can set up his battery from here. I shall be at the forefront of the fight.
The quest is not as it first seems. Captain, look! It seems we're not fighting alone!
While one foe draws breath.
Down, you ignorant savage! Take a fireball up your hairy arse!
The might of Sigmar has
I bring
crushed the foe.
destruction to the Emperor's
The quest is
foes.
not as it first seems.
Flame and destruction are yours to command! Fireball!
The army of the Emperor
We have
is
learned
under
much
attack.
from the Elves.
And honor!
I have not been trained to do that.
The might of Sigmar. History shall tell of the great feats of the Empire's Sigmar wills it.
The Emperor commands.
The wind of action blows strong here. We have learned much from the Elves.
The quest is history shall tell of the great feats of the Empire's heroes.
Flame and destruction are yours to command! The Bright College offers its aid.
History shall tell of the great feats of the Empire's heroes. Those abominations will kill no more men of the Empire. Signal the advance!
I come from the colleges of magic. What can the Fire College do for you?
History shall tell
What
of the
would you
great
have me
feats of
do,
the
General?
Empire's heroes.
I shall leave a scorched trail.
Praise Sigmar! Victory is yours!
A finely won victory, wouldn't you say, Count Gruber?
I would have said hard fought, Captain Steimer. The priests of Moor will be busy for days burying the dead, don't you think?
A costly victory, yes, Captain von Kessel, but one that we had to achieve. Count Feuerbach's army has suffered many casualties these past months, and last week he took my advice to pull back his forces to Talabayam. If we had failed today, the Northmen would have killed everyone between here and Wolfenburg within days. Our army stands alone.
We cannot rest until the Chaos filth are driven from Sigmar's realm.
Fine words, von Kessel. Though it is the traitors in our midst that concern me more than the Northman hordes.
If you have an accusation to make...
Enough! Word from the generals of Kislev is that another horde is gathering in the north. War bands still roam freely. The safety of the Empire is far from assured at the moment. We must strike hard against this invasion and choke it in its infancy. We must attack where they are gathering.
I would be honored, my lord.
No, I need you with my army. Von Kessel will head north and seek out their camp.
As you command, my lord. Where would you have me march?
Travel east and north, via Esterdorf if you need to resupply, and press on further northwards. There are regiments from my army and others on patrol in the region. Gather up any of them if you can. We will need as many men as possible for the battles ahead.
I hope you can be trusted. Disobedience is in your blood.
My loyalty is to the Empire alone.
Praise Sigmar! It's been a long while since we saw an army in these parts, and the northern warbands grow bolder every day. We have a fine inn for those who wish to relax, and you may find more men willing to join you at the barracks. If it's supplies you'll be needing, then we have a man with some talent with a hammer and anvil, and also a specialist in more exotic goods, an alchemist by trade. There's a shrine, too, for those wishing for something a bit more spiritual for their refreshment.
I command the powers of pyromancy. What would you have me do, General?
The quest
I
is
shall leave
not
a
as it
scorched
first
trail.
Prepare
seemed.
for battle! Our comrades are beset, but we shall deliver them from this filthy horde. Move swiftly and decisively. With courage and strength, we shall destroy the greenskins before they know they are doomed. Strike like the hammer of Sigmar himself!
Come on, greenskin scum! You'll pay in blood!
The allies of the Empire beset.
Be sure of your footing, men. The ground is boggy here and will slow you down. March around the mud and mires.
The army of the Emperor is under attack. Ready and prepared. Loaded and eager, my lord.
No good here.
The Bright College offers its
These
aid.
barricades will make ideal firing positions. Make use of them.
What can the Fire College do for
Captain,
you?
the Greenskins have trolls with them. What shall we do? The foe have been spotted.
For the Empire and honor.
We are yours to command. The might of Sigmar has crushed the foe. Fire!
What would you have me do, General? The lore of fire is mine to command.
We are yours to command. The army of the Emperor is under attack. The foe have been spotted. For Magnus and the Empire!
Your allies in Altdorf have
For
saved
the
me.
Empire and honor.
Death for glory! Independent fire!
Lord Teclis has taught me the art of fire.
No good here.
I bring destruction to the Emperor's foes.
Praise Sigmar! The might of Sigmar has crushed the foe. Glory to the Empire!
Kill the greenskin bastards! Kill them all!
Spotted.
I bring destruction
The
to the
army of
Emperor's
the Emperor
foes.
is under attack. For Magnus and the Empire!
Come back for them later.
We have learned much from the Elves. I bring destruction to the Emperor's foes. The flames call to
The
me.
allies of the Empire beset.
Flame and destruction are yours to
No
command.
good here.
The winds of
The
magic
might of
grow
Sigmar
stronger.
has crushed the foe.
What can the Fire College do for you?
The foe have been spotted.
Wind of Akshi, heed my call!
The army of the Emperor is under attack.
As the moth is drawn to the flame. The flames call to me. The lore of fire is mine to command.
Fight for the Empire!
I come from the colleges of magic. Lord Teclis has taught me the art of fire.
Fight for the Empire! There will be no respite while one foe draws breath. I shall be at the forefront of the fight. I shall be where the fighting is thickest.
The foe have
Victory
been
is
spotted.
assured. The Empire will prevail!
Fire at will!
We are yours to command.
Remember the deeds of Sigmar! Slaughter these savages!
The army of the Emperor is under attack.
Fight for the Empire!
More humans! Kill them! Kill them now!
The allies of the Empire beset.
We shall rout the scum from the field. The Emperor rewards the bravest.
The might of Sigmar has crushed the foe.
The enemy will pay with their blood! The enemy will pay in blood! Death will follow me! There will be no respite while one foe draws breath.
I shall be a living fireball!
Victory is assured. There will be no retreat, only
The might
glory
of
or
Sigmar
death!
has crushed the foe.
There will be no retreat, only glory or death! I will ask for no quarter and will offer none.
I bring destruction to the
The
Emperor's
allies of the
foes.
Empire beset.
Brave enough to face me
The
alone?
might of
Victory is
Sigmar
assured.
has crushed the foe.
I will make it so.
Fight with pride! Fight with courage!
We shall rout the scum from the field.
The army of the Emperor is under attack.
I command the powers of
History shall
pyromancy.
tell of the great feats of the Empire's heroes.
I will do what I can to bring victory. Your allies in Altdorf have sent me.
The Empire will prevail! Our advance must continue. We shall make our stand. I am needed over there. I shall lead the army forth.
What would you have me do, General? The winds of magic grow stronger. The wind of action blows strong here.
History shall tell of the great feats of the Empire's heroes. Praise Sigmar! Victory is yours!
Gods bless you. You're a welcome arrival.
Master Kurt Leuten. I'm Captain Stefan von Kessel, here with messages from Count Gruber. I was warned of Chaos warbands all over this area, but there was no mention of orcs.
This was just a raiding force. Our patrols found a camp to the east, but there's too many of them. I have another detachment to the north. With your men, we could hunt the orcs down.
Our orders are quite specific. We are to march northwards with all speed. Master Leuton, the Count needs your aid in fighting the Northmen.
My men will be here to protect the road and the villages against orcs. Until that army has been scattered, I'm not going anywhere.
We need every soldier we can get to fight the Northmen. Another horde is gathering, one that will make the orcs seem like a mere nuisance. Talabayam itself could fall. Thousands of women and children slaughtered!
All right, all right. I'll leave enough men to patrol the road, and I'll take the rest to muster with the Count.
Thank you. You are a man who knows his duty.
come from the colleges of magic. You cannot outrun the flames
The
of
quest
fate!
is not as it first
Men
seemed.
of the Empire, Erstadorf must not fall! Avenge the fallen and bring honor to the lands of Sigmar!
A fire chooses its own path.
One last effort, my brave soldiers! Send these barbarians to the realm of more!
All to me. I command the powers of pyromancy.
The foe have been spotted.
As the moth is drawn to the flame.
The allies of the Empire beset.
A fire chooses its own path.
The army of the Emperor is under attack.
You cannot outrun the flames of fate! The lore of fire is mine to command.
The foe have been spotted.
Get ready to move,
The
you
allies of the
rotten
Empire
soldiers.
beset. Victory or death! Form up in advance!
Lord Teclis has taught me the art of fire.
Hold the line! Throw these scum back! The might of Sigmar has crushed the foe.
Burn! Burn! I shall be a living fireball! By the
The
power
might
of the
of
white
Sigmar
flame!
has crushed the foe. March on!
What would you have me do, General?
Your soldiers are ready, my lord.
The Bright College offers its aid. What would you have me do, General? A fire chooses its own path.
The darkness shall not defeat us!
The Bright College
The
offers
foe
its
have been
aid.
spotted.
Smoke and ruin shall spread. Power of Akshi, destroy them!
The allies of the Empire beset.
The lore of fire is mine to command.
And honor!
The army of the Emperor is under attack. Sigmar wills it. Form up in advance! The might of Sigmar has crushed the foe.
The lore of fire is mine to command.
And honor!
Defeat is impossible! There is bloody work to be done this day.
Ready and willing. Onwards, brave lads!
The Empire will prevail! I shall lead the army forth. The Empire will prevail! There will be no retreat, only glory or death!
Charge! The allies of the Empire beset.
What would you have me do, General?
The foe has been spotted. We shall prevail.
I command the powers of pyromancy.
Our cause is just, my lord. We await your orders. The faithful shall prosper. The might of Sigmar has crushed the foe.
What would you have me do, General? Power of Akshi, destroy them!
The darkness shall not defeat us!
Pay attention to orders!
Ready and willing. Ready! March! Onwards, brave lads! Forward!
I bring destruction to the Emperor's foes!
We shall make our stand.
Let none bar our path! Quick march!
The wind of Akshi blows strong here.
Loaded and eager, my lord. Onwards, brave lads! For Magnus and the Empire! Sigmar, grant us victory! The foe have been spotted.
The lore of fire is mine to command. As the flame seeks the fuel.
The foe have been spotted.
Flame and destruction are yours to command!
Off the pain! Relish the agony!
The allies of the Empire beset.
Off the pain! Relish the agony! Off the pain! Relish the agony!
The foe have been spotted. The might of Sigmar has crushed the foe.
My anger fans the flames of your destruction! I will do what I can to bring victory!
Off the pain! Relish the agony!
The allies of the Empire beset. The might of Sigmar has crushed the foe.
I shall be a living fireball! As the moth is drawn to the flame. I must find more power! By the power of the white flame! I shall be a living fireball!
The army of the Emperor is under
What can
attack.
the Fire College do for you?
The might of Sigmar has crushed the
I
foe.
bring destruction to the Emperor's foes. I follow the flame. What What would you have me do, General? Lord Teclis has taught me the art of fire. What would you have me do, General?
Loaded and eager, my lord. For Magnus and the Empire! The foe have been spotted.
I bring destruction to the Emperor's foes. I shall be a living fireball! The Bright College offers its aid.
The army of the Emperor is under
Oh,
attack.
icy breath, what an abomination! Slay the spawn of chaos! Protect our lands, guard our people! I will survey the battle from a new position.
The foe have been spotted.
The gods have granted this day to earn our glory.
Love the pain.
The allies of the slaves to the dark gods will never defeat free men.
Victory is assured.
The might of Sigmar has crushed the
We
foe.
have learned much from the Elves. My anger fans the flames of your destruction.
The gods have granted this day to earn our glory.
The might of Sigmar has crushed the foe.
I command the powers of pyromancy.
Love the pain. Relish the agony. What is your command? Your skull will make a fine trophy for my banner, weak southling.
Lord Teclis has taught me the art of fire.
The might of Sigmar has crushed the foe.
The wind of action blows strong here.
Give them cold steel! The allies of the Empire
We shall
beset.
rout the scum from the field.
I bring destruction to the Emperor's foes.
Fight for the Empire! There will be no respite while one foe draws breath. Our orders are clear. Death will follow me! Protect our lands, guard our people. Death will follow me!
Loaded and eager, my lord. The army of the Emperor is under attack.
We shall rout the scum from the field.
Wind of Akshi, heed my call!
Are you brave enough
Advance at my command! Full volley!
The gods have granted this day to earn our glory.
I come from the colleges of magic.
Defeat is impossible! Fight for the Empire! Victory is assured. I shall be at the forefront of the fight.
History shall tell of the great feats of the
Our
Empire's
advance
heroes.
must continue.
I come from the colleges of magic.
History shall tell of the great feats of the Empire's heroes.
I come from the colleges of magic.
Praise Sigmar! Victor!
Glad to see you made it.
It's been a hard road, but yes, we're here now.
Good. My men are ready. When yours are rested, we shall prepare for the assault.
We'll make ready at first light.
The foe...
You ain't getting past. I'm gonna feed you to the squigs!
Victory is assured.
Are you brave enough to face me alone?
Defeat is impossible!
The army of the Emperor is under attack! The army of the Emperor is under attack! History shall tell of the great
There will be
feats
no
of the
respite
Empire's
while one
heroes.
foe draws breath.
Praise Sigmar! Victory is yours!
Never been in a siege?
Only on the inside of a castle.
We don't have time for a long siege. More and more marauders could arrive any time. You'll have to assault the walls. It's bloody work, very bloody work. My cannons can only do so much. Bring down a wall if it goes well. You'll have to go in, through the walls or over them.
The battery is sighted, Captain. We're trained on the base of the wall and the ramparts.
Very well. Be prepared to commence the bombardment on Captain von Kessel's order.
Yes, Captain. We'll give 'em a heavy storm and no mistake. The foe have been spotted.
The wind of action blows strong here.
The end of the battle.
Your grandchildren will be taught of the day the Empire cast a shadow of chaos from these lands, and you shall be counted amongst those blessed, for you will be able to say, I was there! Forward to victory!
You can attack a castle at its weakest points. However, victory is secured by seizing the most vital positions. My cannons will turn these walls to rubble, Stefan.
Commencing bombardment.
The army of the Emperor is under attack.
Pray to Sigmar. Put the match to it! All loaded. Blast them apart!
What is your command, General? We took the Emperor's
The
shilling.
foe have been spotted.
The law of fire is mine to command.
living fireball!
Loaded and eager, my lord. Loaded and eager, my lord.
Keep your powder dry.
The might of Sigmar has crushed the foe.
Commencing bombardment. Primed and ready.
What would you have me do, General? As the flame seeks the
The
fuel.
army of the Emperor is under attack.
You'll have to swap that. Put the match to it!
I come from the colleges of magic.
The might of Sigmar has
Follow
crushed
the
the
flame.
foe.
As the flame seeks the fuel. I follow the
The foe have
flame.
been spotted.
As the gods decree. Commencing bombardment.
We have learned much from the Elves. A fire chooses its own path.
The wall is breached, Stefan. Make them pay.
Ruin shall spread.
Ready for firing. Get this thing moving. Pray to Sigmar. All loaded.
The army of the Emperor is under attack.
Commencing bombardment.
The law of fire is mine to command.
The foe have been spotted.
Fire, damn it, fire!
Burn! Burn!
All loaded. You'll have to swap that. Powder packed in.
For the Empire!
Let us loose, my lord. Gear up! Kill them all!
There shall be no retreat.
Bravo! Ride them down! Keep your powder dry.
The army of the
Fury
Emperor
of
is under
Gnome!
attack.
I command the powers of pyromancy.
I feel the spirit
The might of Sigmar has crushed the foe.
With lance and shield. As the gods decree.
Protect the cannons! We cannot breach the walls without them!
Feats of the Empire's heroes.
Primed and ready.
Loaded and eager, my lord.
No
Ready
man
and
can
willing.
Fight these creatures!
Praise Sigmar! Victory is yours! Von Kessel, make your report!
It was a grim battle, Count. The northern scum resisted until the end, and we lost many men in the fighting for the walls. There's not much left to salvage of the keep, I'm afraid.
So, rather than taking Gottrung, you have leveled it, Von Kessel?
It would have been better to take the fortress intact, Captain. It will take much work to make this place ready for use again.
If we had stormed the ramparts over the piles of our dead, would that have been satisfactory?
Your insolence does you no credit, Von Kessel. Must I listen to your constant yapping?
If you think...
Enough of your excuses! You will remain here until I can find something useful for you to do. Something more suited to your attitude. Now, take me to Captain Feldsturm.
Count Otto von Gruber. I am the Marshal of the Reichslander Guard. I come from Nuln with messages from the Emperor.
Reichsmarshal Trenkenhoff? The man that led Magnus's knights at Kislev?
The same. And now Grand Master of the Bodyguard to Emperor Magnus.
Stop groveling, Von Kessel. You'll get mud on your tongue.
Messages from the Emperor, you say? These wouldn't be orders, would they?
The Emperor is first amongst equals, Count. You know that. He sends requests to his cousins, not commands. Of course, if the Emperor feels that it is better allocated elsewhere, his support for your cause might vanish.
So, can you give me a short version of these requests?
Our allies from Ulthuan, the Elves, have sent more aid. We have learnt that a great number of chaos-worshipping thugs are even now marching south out of Kislev. An ambassador from Ulthuan, an acolyte of the Loremaster Teclis, has been isolated by the enemy, near to the Nordland coast.
What do the elves need us for?
Loremaster Teclis is found at the colleges of magic where he is training battle wizards. If you feel tempted by their services in the future, perhaps you could earn yourself good favor now.
Battle wizards, you say? I shall go myself to meet with these elves.
No. You are to move your army to the east where the enemy's numbers are greater. There is rumor that there is one amongst their ranks seeking to unite the tribes again. Send a portion of your force under your best man to the Elves, and take the rest of your men eastwards.
Go through Nordland to rescue the Elves? I pity the poor fellow who gets that thankless task.
Stefan, my boy, perhaps you should meet with this emissary. You have a better manner with strangers than any of my other captains.
The elves shall see the worth of men of the Empire.
With the forces of chaos massing for another attack, the aid of the High Elves was sorely needed. Their backs to the sea, the High Elves were fighting hard to establish themselves in the land of the Empire, as the depraved hordes from the north launched assault after assault against them. The Reichsmarschall tasked Stefan von Kessel with an advance to the Nordland coast to meet up with the forces newly arrived from Ulthuan. This was to be no easy mission, for not only were the warriors of the Chaos Gods between Stefan and the Elves, but a hidden danger lurked in the darkest shadows.